All right, guys, we're going to be talking to Dave and Mavis. Man, they just moved here from Canada like a few weeks ago. They'd never even been here before, and they're going to live here. And we're going to ask them what the hell were they thinking in a minute. Hey, guys, I'm Michael Allen for TravelCostaRicaNow.com. TravelCostaRicaNow.com is a travel agency, so go to TravelCostaRicaNow.com. Fill out the 4-minute form. You'll be that much closer to the vacation of a lifetime. We're like you. And you, having best friends who live in Costa Rica, who know Costa Rica, totally hooking up your Costa Rica vacation. Hey man, please subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see our next video, and what even better for engagement purposes, it helps us a lot, hit the like button and comment on the videos, man. That would be nice too. And if you want to donate, I'm not going to stop you. Go to TravelCostaRicaNow.com. It's on the left-hand side. Hit the donate button. And D'Angelo will be able to keep his lights on for another month. All right, man, this is craziness. And Johnny, our good friend Johnny here is here, by the way, and as he always is, say hi. And this video is partly about him, which it always seems to be. Oh, Jesus. Well, Dave and Mavis, thanks for talking to us. All right, I got to know this story. So, just a little sit up. So you moved here about 3 weeks ago. Around there?
On the 4th of July.
So even shorter time.
Yeah, we landed here on the 4th of July.
All right, but you've never been here before. You're from Canada. And you're going to live here.
Correct.
So
retiring.
What were you thinking?
Needed a place to retire that was not cold, was the big thing. And we went to Dominican Island and we vacation there, and it's kind of on the same latitude, so we decided that we liked the weather on that latitude. So I don't like islands, and I'd rather live on the mainland, so Costa Rica was my first choice because of the no army thing and all that. So.
Yeah, I kind of do want to say it, since the times we're in, you know, a lot of times people are leaving for other reasons, whether they're disappointed in the direction their country is going, maybe the COVID thing they didn't really care for, they're angry at something, but that didn't apply with you guys, right?
It was more for our health, mainly for our health.
And cost of living.
And the cost of living. So.
Canada is a little high for a pensioner to make a go of it these days.
So United States wasn't on your map to go there?
Not at all.
Mavis, that was a little joke.
No.
I think inflation might be worse there.
Well, the weather here was a big factor too. We wanted to know that we could live in the heat. So we know that different parts of Costa Rica are different weather. And
yeah, there's like 27 different microclimates here. So,
yeah,
so if I could ask, like, what was your life before this? Like maybe 2 years before you came here, what was in your mindset? What were you doing? Had moving already become, you know, like we're going to do this, or was this a last minute?
Well, no, I had decided I didn't want to live there for the rest of my life because of the cold.
So Dave, you had to follow her, is what she's saying.
And he just surprised me one day and said, let's get at her then.
I made it happen.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you just didn't go. I mean, you had to do some homework and research. There's no way you just said, let's move to Costa Rica.
Absolutely.
This is a good time to plug my videos.
Yeah,
Dave.
there you go. Yeah, I watched a lot of your videos and got a lot of information there.
TravelCostaRicaNow.com.
That's where I found out about Johnny as well. And like Mavis said, we
needed help because we weren't doing so good alone, trying to get this all together by ourselves. We were
well, there's a lot of information out there, and you don't know what's true, what's not true, what's yes.
We had travel agents. We had 2 different travel agents we had complete misinformation from them, and just everybody, every time we turned around, we were getting misinformation.
Misinformation in order to take advantage of a situation that you didn't really know, and they could, like, maybe it's a money grab kind of.
And then we started watching all the videos and different things like that, and starting to get more and more information, and then finally we started really watching you because your information was really good, and then
thanks.
And then we had a little bit of trouble trying to get connected down here, and that's when you hooked us up with Johnny, and everything just seemed to click.
Well, we wanted to get some dental work done and things like that, and so we connected with Johnny, and Johnny's made the whole transition really smooth for us.
Yeah, before that, like, I'm serious. We've been together 26 years, and we were on the verge of divorce, and before we even got here. It was so
It was
stressful.
stressful.
Very stressful.
I understand.
And then when we finally got help and people that knew what they were doing, it made the transition.
You're probably getting so much messed up information. You're probably thinking, "Is this even? Should we be doing this now? We might be walking into a total money pit."
Yeah, it was a bit of a gong show there, especially with the dogs. First, the airlines would say that we could take them, and then they'd take our money.
Well, let's explain. Okay, so you had how many dogs?
2 dogs.
Okay.
2 senior dogs that we rescued.
Yeah, and they were both blind, both no teeth. One couldn't hear. Yeah, there was a few things wrong with them, and then the one just before we left, we had double eye surgery. They took his eyeballs right out of his head, but we didn't know that at the time. He was an angry little dog, and then we had rescued him, and here it was the pressure on his eyeballs. So we got this major operation on him before we left, so he could be adopted out. And
so let's go back. So the airlines.
yeah.
Well, they kept telling us that they could fly. Like all the research that we did said, yeah, we take dogs, no problem. So we bought all the kennels and got all the shots done and
Everything.
all the government paperwork to bring them down here. And then we booked it on one flight, and then they took our money and said, yeah, dogs can fly, blah, blah, blah.
And we went to.
And then as soon as they took our money, they said, no, dogs can't fly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but dogs can.
not anymore. They've made the announcement that they no longer fly dogs. They'll only take
At a certain age.
small ones that can fit under the seat.
So is this a Costa
cats.
Rican thing, an airplane thing?
All airlines. Yeah.
They were. I think mainly because our dogs were so old, they didn't want to take the chance. They said the stress.
See, I could almost understand that. That's what I thought you were going to say, that they were too old and they didn't think they could take
But dogs have been dying, I guess, up there, and they don't want the liability of taking a larger breed of dogs.
Yeah.
But I mean, you throw enough money at anything, like you know that, right?
Yeah.
And
Well, it seems like you would just sign something that says you understand the responsibility of putting your dog on a plane, and that things can happen, especially when they're that old.
So that happened 3 times.
just before we left, they made the announcement that they no longer fly animals in the cargo hold.
Yeah.
They'll only take small dogs and
That you can take in
cats
with
that
you.
you can take in the.
Wow,
under
I
the
did
seat.
not know this. That's crazy.
3 times, 3 different airlines.
Yeah. And then we're still fighting for the one to get money back from them.
And that was the United States that made the announcement on the news.
They finally, somebody finally did after everything we went through. Finally did.
But
make the
Canada
announcement.
said that they no longer do it. That one of the Trans-Canada agents who we dealt with said, no, we don't do that anymore.
We could have flown them with this place that specializes in flying animals, but we would have had to mortgage our house.
So we had to find places to adopt the dogs out, and couldn't find them in Vancouver, so then we had to drive back to Alberta and try there. And then we finally found a good place out of Calgary that had a couple of senior widows.
So you feel good about where they're at now?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't
Yeah,
have
they
left
found them good homes.
I was ready to stay because of them, but then we found that place, and they said, no, don't even worry. They have the dogs choose the humans instead of the humans choose the dogs. The dogs choose the humans.
And the one with the medical condition with his glaucoma, the pressure was in his eyes so bad that, so we, to be able to not have him put down and make him adoptable, we paid for the surgery to get his eyes fixed, so that somebody could adopt him.
Yeah, but we didn't even know that either. All this time that we've had him for 5 years, and he's just a grouchy little dog. We thought, he's grouchy. He has lots of things to be grouchy for.
D'Angelo's like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then we found out just, I think 2 weeks.
Comes with age.
Yeah, but 2 weeks before we were ready to fly, they told us that he had glaucoma in both eyes, and that the pressure on his eyes, like our eyes are from anywhere from 16 to 20 or something like that. His eyes were in the high 40s, the pressure on his eyeballs. So all this time his eyes were just bugging right out of his head.
Well, I'm glad it worked out, because it would be terrible. Well, you said you wouldn't have left, so.
Yeah.
No.
So what was, when you were watching videos or doing whatever research and homework you were doing, whether it's, anything on the internet, what was the draw? What were you kind of going, we need to put Costa Rica higher on the list or whatever. What was
People, we heard the people were really good. I hate to say this, people, but I came here for brown people. I didn't come here for white people. Sorry. But that was the
damn?
Whammo.
That was why I came.
Mavis does not represent the.
Non-disclaimer.
Yeah, that's my reason, and I want it to be warm. I know
Comment below what you
it's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the health that we wanted to start living on fish and that, and no matter how poor we are, we still have fish to eat. And
So you were retiring,
Correct.
but this was your mindset to do these things. So you want to maybe more healthier living. You want to be around more brown people, which is I've never heard that reason before. Mavis. So that was a good one.
Okay,
And the
get
cost
into my
of living,
music
right?
here as well.
his music also, yeah.
Wait, what?
I get back into my music a little more.
Well, wait. What do you do? I didn't. What?
I play guitar and do vocals. And
What's your kind of music, or what do you?
classic
I'm a big
rock,
music guy.
country,
I'm a big music guy.
just about anything. I'm trying to learn a bit of Spanish stuff too as well. Just
Who's some heroes or people you look up to in the?
Pink Floyd.
for Pink
I
Floyd.
was just listening to
all
"Wish You
those-
Were Here"
Zeppelin.
before I came here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's on my playlist.
yeah. When I saw Pink Floyd, it was Dark Side of the Moon in Vancouver.
Oh man, that's probably that album's probably still in the top 100.
Yeah,
I think it was in the top 100 for like 25 years or something like that.
classic. But yeah, just get back into my music, get a little more creative in that, and Mavis writes a lot of poetry too as well. So
This is definitely the place I think can be an inspiration, because I think just the aura of being in Costa Rica kind of takes your stress level down. I think the creative juices start flowing a little more because you don't have the stresses of, the hamster wheel of Canada, the hamster wheel of, the United States. So
I had a pretty stressful job. I was a safety advisor on construction projects, averaging 200 workers. So not super big projects, but big enough. So you're worrying about people's safety every day.
I guess so.
It gets pretty stressful, And fortunately, like I've only had maybe 2 kind of serious things where there were broken bones. Other than that, we never had anything big happen on our job. So
That's good.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be hard to handle if somebody you had a fatality or something like that to
And my
deal with.
business cratered before COVID was the oil field, because I was an EMT, and then I started my own business. When I got hurt, I started my own business where I started training all the H2S, first aid, WMS, TDG, all that stuff. And
Throwing a lot of letters out there that I'm not sure everybody knows.
this is what I was doing.
Yeah.
I was training.
Well,
all this
EMT
stuff.
I know because I did that. Yeah.
And then the oil field crashed, and my business went down really bad, and then COVID hit, and it just buried me. That was it for me.
So let's pick it up to where Johnny comes in the picture. So it sounds like you guys were almost let's forget about it, or maybe you weren't going to say forget about it, but maybe relook at something. So you did email me. I don't remember that email because I just pushed it to Johnny. Johnny ends up helping you not only with the dental stuff he normally does, but also helped you.
Went the extra mile.
You say.
Yeah, he went the extra mile for sure. Like
No, he got you a place to.
place to live. Got us. Well, the temporary one with the Jonathan the dentist, his place.
That place is nice, huh?
Oh yeah, good relaxation. I got eaten alive by the bugs, but
He wouldn't wear
wasn't too
his-
bad. But he helped us get our apartment there in Quesada, or
See that?
Sada? Quesada.
It's also known as San Carlos, so you could say that. It's easier.
Yeah. But we got that apartment there, and we're kind of just starting out there.
You just moved in yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so exciting. I don't think I'm not sure if I've talked to anybody that had literally never been here and just moved here and is going to make a life. So, well, you haven't really been here but a couple weeks or a few weeks. Have you seen anything? Are you seeing things that go, oh yeah, I thought this was going to be like this? Or
Oh man, we saw an armadillo. He saw the armadillo. All that stuff we've been seeing. I still haven't seen a sloth, so I got to get on that. I haven't seen a monkey. But yeah, the incredible butterflies and beautiful. When we were on that place, Jonathan's place there, that little resort, where that was something. Got to know some fish.
She was going to go swimming in that pond, and
Yeah.
then she found out how many fish were in there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and
go
the
with a no
turtles,
on that,
and
Mavis.
Then there was an otter. And,
2 snapping turtles.
Yeah.
And then an otter came in there. It was after the ducks and the fish and that.
So how have your interactions been with the people, the locals?
It's been great. The people are very, very friendly, helpful, and
Yeah.
they appreciate when you try to use the Spanish language as well.
So you're just learning all
You're
that,
just
right?
learning,
You're just
yeah.
picking.
I've been trying to learn Spanish for the last year, I guess, but I got a bit of a vocabulary, but to find the words and say, like you say, it's so fast.
Yeah.
But it's
We're
coming.
learning.
Your Spanish is
Yeah.
probably still better than mine. So
I got about 1,500 word vocabulary, words I can
do you
recognize.
talk it better, or do you understand it better?
I can understand it better. I can read it, and the words that I know, I can put it all together, and then I can go, well, I know this word and this word, and then it's more of the filler things like
we never get helicopters around here. Maybe once every
Year.
Yeah.
But when they know we're filming, they purposely come around and try to mess with us.
Yeah, there you go.
Mike, they've forgotten about one of the family members.
What?
Monkey.
Oh,
Monkey,
my
oh.
cat. Yeah,
The cat.
my cat.
We had to take care of the cat too.
Gata. Gata is girl. Yeah, we call her Monkey. She's been known as Monkey for 11 years.
So you have a cat here?
Yeah, she came with us.
Oh, okay.
She had to get checked in too, Mike.
Yeah, completely.
She had to get
All
a
her
checkup
shots.
the first 15 days coming into the country.
Yeah.
And that's like our dogs. We went through it, and then our time ran out, and then we went through it again, and did all this stuff that we were supposed
Twice,
to.
yeah.
And Canadian Food and Drug Agency that had to do all this paperwork back and forth. Went to Vancouver back and forth, and came back to Alberta back and forth, and then all this time we couldn't even fly our dogs.
It's a short amount of time you have to do that.
2 weeks
Yeah.
from the time that the vet signs off. The vet has to give them a complete checkup,
And when you get to Costa Rica, then you got
and then that's
so
when you-
long. It's got to all be in within that 2 weeks. You got to get to the vet here, and they got to sign it off that it's healthy enough to be in the country.
Yeah.
Mike, they got married too.
Yeah, we got married.
You guys are
days?
full of surprises.
Yeah,
You only like brown people. You got married.
I like everybody.
So what could okay, so Johnny's helping. It's okay when we're talking about Johnny does do the medical dental tourism stuff here, and he does some other things, but he didn't marry him. He's not doing the immigration, but he has people doing the immigration. So
yeah,
don't
turned
think
us
that
on to lawyers.
Johnny
Yeah.
does so many things
Yeah.
that he does them all.
Yeah. No, he's turned us on to a excellent dentist, a lawyer, perfect lawyer. She's just great. He's turned us on to an Uber driver that's phenomenal.
Not Charlie?
Or Johnny has too. Yes, Johnny's been. I mean, not she. Johnny has been doing this, and he's just helped us in so many ways.
So wait, let's go back to the. Man, I can't keep up with you guys. So married. I'm assuming you guys have been together for.
26
Well,
years.
we were married in South Dakota.
No,
What?
No.
How long?
No.
Maybe.
2011, we got married in South Dakota.
You're not supposed to say that, Wiener.
Oh,
Mavis, you're great.
We're not married. Period.
Yeah.
Except here. You're
Yes.
not supposed to say
ex-Nate
that.
on the married
On the
day.
married day, yeah.
I only married one time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keeps
I met her
sliding
once.
that in there, yeah.
Could be a divorce happening there too.
It was a marriage rehearsal.
The only way
there
he's
we go.
getting out of this now
So
is
so
dead.
so I'm assuming. So do you guys feel pretty good? Again, haven't been down here, but you did the research. Since you got off the plane, do you feel like it's gonna work? You know what I mean? Do you feel a different vibe here? Are you feeling it, or are you
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
kind of going? I don't know,
Even
man.
the cat.
No, it's,
Yeah, even my gata.
It's for me.
Gata. Yeah, you can tell she settled right into.
but
Yeah,
no,
she
it's going to take a while to get on the way things are done here, but
Well, I can tell you slowly.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You don't need to know anything.
Just got to get everything figured out the way they do things here.
Now, are you going to stay in San Carlos, or is this
For
just
now.
a preliminary kind of just a
For now,
get
and
your
we're
feet wet kind of thing?
Yeah, just getting our feet wet.
yeah.
You guys aren't, you're not, don't care about the beaches, don't want to be really on.
No, we can go to the beach on a weekend or something like
Just
that.
remember, if you live by a beach,
Hot.
AC is a budget line item, and it's expensive. So
Yeah.
just,
Yeah, we don't want it that hot, so we can't.
We want to live in a cooler place. So
Yeah.
So what could be what could happen here that you would go, we're done. This isn't what we thought. Is there anything that could just totally turn you off?
Invasion.
You mean from white people?
Yeah, Mike.
I can't let that go. I'm sorry, but it was funny.
No.
No, you know what I mean. Like, could something like
They're announcing their specials.
yes, right? I don't know. Maybe like
if the Russians came in from Nicaragua, there maybe.
They are going in there. So.
Yeah,
let's not talk about that. I don't.
something like that. Like if there was I don't know, a coup in the government, I guess.
I mean, not
and
that this would
same
happen.
thing,
It
but-
can happen. Like, well, what if you left your door open and you got broken into? Would
Yeah.
it be? Would it be a
That could
total
happen in
turn?
Canada. Like,
Right. It could happen anywhere. But some people,
Yeah. we had a nephew through marriage that came into our house when we were sleeping, and they were wandering around and had things all piled up by the door and ready to. They had our Visa cards, money, everything, and yeah, these are people we know. So, you know.
Yeah, that can happen anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, I don't think it would be a game breaker unless.
Yeah.
So you guys did come down here basically to do retirement types of things, chill, be creative, maybe
Yeah.
write poetry, maybe do the
Yeah,
guitar,
just relax.
but nothing to. You don't have any inclination to, like, I don't know, work on the internet or sell solar
Well, I might
panels
do some covers of songs and things like that on the internet. My wife posts some of her poems.
Yeah, I went on
She,
TikTok.
Oh my, really?
yeah.
Are you dancing, Mavis, on
No,
TikTok?
No,
you
no.
don't want to see me dance.
She wears her last video. She had a COVID mask, but it was over her eyes with holes cut in it.
So when
then-
I told a poem, like I do some silly things, and then I read my poems, and it just gets people to click on it, and then they listen to my poem.
Well,
Just
here's
let
what
it-
we're going to do. We're going to put in the description of this video, if you guys don't mind, we will put links to your poems, links to wherever you. Do you have
Yeah,
anything?
I have nothing set up as
It's
of
called
yet.
Big Eyed Owl 13.
We'll write it down
Yeah,
to
Big Eyed Owl
have a
13.
link to that.
And it's on
I haven't
TikTok,
got
and
anything
it's,
set up. I've got the equipment to
What's
do
going to be your
videos.
first 3 covers?
I'm not too sure yet.
Come
but,
on, just throw us a bone. Throw us a bone.
Maybe one of the Pink Floyd songs or something.
Can I put in a request?
He made up a song for me a long time ago, and he's got to put that
What's that?
down.
I really do like "Wish You Were Here." I mean, I like a lot of almost all Pink Floyd.
That's a
but
classic. I do play that one.
I do like "Wish You Were
Yeah.
Here."
Yeah,
I'm a big
it's
Dave Gilmour fan. Actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know.
So, man, this is. So, are you guys? So, is this exciting? Does this feel like an adventure?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because you're containing it.
Yeah, well,
You're kind of reserved.
Yeah.
So I'm not really catching the. If you're like, do you feel like you're on the adventure? It's starting, or are you still kind of? Because it's only been a couple weeks. I mean, sometimes it takes a minute before you even realize, wow, this is so surreal. It's not really happening. Does it feel like it's
calmed
happening?
down since we got here. Like we were really, really stressed when we got here. Like, man, it was. And then when Johnny put us out on that little lake or whatever, that pond with all the ducks and that, I thought, what are we doing out in the bush? Like, I don't want to be out in the bush. and then he, within 10 minutes, he was on our doorstep and explaining why he put us out there, because we were terribly stressed. Within an hour, I was sitting back in that hammock and I was loving it. And yeah, that 10 days that we were out there, wow, it just stress melted off. And I never would have placed us there. I would have, put us in town or whatever, let's go party, whatever. But we were put out there, and it was just
Nice,
so
calm, and
relaxing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
It was
here's what
nice.
I'd like to
Yeah.
do if you guys would be up to it. I would like to check in on you guys maybe in 6 months.
Sure.
See what's up. We probably won't be able to get you out of the hammock.
Yeah.
And you'll be in the studio recording your 17th album.
Be nice.
Can we do that? I would like. I mean,
Absolutely.
That'd be great. I'd like to catch up because people, want to know. They're going, "What happened to Dave and Mavis? Is she around all the brown people now? Is she good?"
Is she good with white people?
So this right here must be killing you.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, I don't, this video was a kind of Johnny-ish too, because they did kind of come to do the dental thing, but then it snowballed into he helped him with this, he helped him with that. You got him married, you found him a temporary place to stay, a longer term place to stay, getting their residency. What else do you do, Johnny?
We've got him
Help with the cat?
We help him with the cat.
Yeah,
and
helped
get,
us with the
get
cat.
the cat checked in.
Yeah,
But
the
Mike,
vet.
you know what? A lot of times is the mistake that people make is coming in the country and trying to bring the U.S. or Canada to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
And we're here to help them not do that and help them remind them of why they left or why they're here.
Well, I believe they got off on the right track. When I heard that they only brought suitcases down here, I was like, I knew they were doing it right.
Yeah.
Because most people got to bring, if I don't have my good blender, I'm just going
The
to...
only
My
thing,
thigh master.
the only thing we brought down was a cappuccino maker,
Well,
and that was it. The rest
but
of
that's
it is all
coffee.
close.
Obviously, everyone understands that.
Yeah.
Me and D'Angelo and I did the same thing. We were like, what are we doing? If we're changing our life, we're changing our life. I mean, let's do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Leap of
that's
faith.
true.
All right, guys, we're gonna check in with you, Dave. Thank you so much for talking to us. Mavis, thank you so much for talking to us. Johnny, say bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, I'm Michael Allen, TravelCostaRicaNow.com. Things are gonna pop up. If you're thinking about living or traveling anywhere, always do your homework and research. If it has anything to do with Costa Rica, I'm putting my videos up against anybody's. All right, peace.
Peace.